Good afternoon or good evening, depending on when you're watching this. I'm so happy to be here. My name is Debbie Grease. I'm on this fabulous team of women, and I'm so excited to talk to you about the science of Rodan and Fields. Rodan and Fields is dermatologically inspired skincare. It is based on science. It's based on clinical trials. It's based on ideas formulated in a lab. It's based on safe and effective ingredients that deliver results. All of it delivers results. They will not consider using any product unless through clinical trials it is proven to produce results. So the foundation of Rodan and Fields is called multi-med therapy. And multi-med therapy is when you use the right ingredients in the right formulations, in the right order, on a consistent basis, and that will give you results over time. Or we have a phenomenal 60-day money-back guarantee, of which only about, I think, 3% use. I'm going to show you a visual representation of multi-med therapy, and hopefully this will help you make sense of why we have 4 steps in a lot of our regimens, 3 steps in others, and why we have add-on products. Okay, so this represents our skin layer, the epidermis of our skin. These bottom grapes, juicy and plump, represent the young skin cells. Then you have raisins, and then you have the dead skin cells at the top, the oatmeal. When in a young person, the skin cell life cycle is about 30 days, 28-30 days. As we age, like as in my age, it goes up to 45 or even 60 days. So what happens over time is it gets thicker. You have the young skin cells are fed by a smorgasbord at the bottom of elastin, collagen, a lot of nutrients. And so they're nice and plump and juicy. Because they're constantly regenerated, they start to move up as young ones are being formed. And then the further away they get from that smorgasbord of nutrients and collagen and elastin, they start to shrivel a little, they start to flatten out, and they're on their way to dying, right? Then as they reach the top layer, they're really far from the food, then they start to shrivel and they start to die. And so then you get the flakiness, and over time, like at my age, if you don't actively work to get this top layer of dead skin cells off, it will start to look, I'll show you, hold on. It will start to pile up. It will start to pile up, and it will start to look, which is why I came to Rodan and Fields, it will start to look uneven. It will start to look ruddy. It will start to look dull and almost gray-like, and that's why I came to Rodan and Fields. So what happens with Rodan and Fields is they know this. The doctors are brilliant, right? They're Stanford trained, so they based all of their products knowing this, knowing that after the age of 30, we produce very little collagen, and which is why our skin starts to sag. So knowing all of this, they developed these amazing products. So let me tell you what they do. So first we have microdermabrasion paste, which is a physical exfoliant that can slough off those dead skin cells. You should use this 2 or 3 times a week. I use it 3 times a week because we need to get that off, right? Every single day, twice a day, in every regimen except for Soothe, you have a mild exfoliant, so mild that you can use it in the morning at night. And so that will help get these off. Let me show you one thing before I get our dead skin cells off. Okay, how many of you, raise your hand, put moisturizer on your skin and it doesn't do one darn thing? Your skin is still dry. Let me show you why. When we apply moisturizer to that top layer, okay, see? There's one drop that got through there because you've got this thick layer of dead skin cells that are preventing your moisturizer, your nutrients to get down to those young skin cells. Okay, so basically you're wasting your money because it's not getting to where it needs to be, which is that young skin cells. So let's use some microdermabrasion paste, which is an amazing salt sugar scrub, and get a lot of those dead skin cells off. Hold on. So now, after you use microdermabrasion paste on a regular basis, your skin cell cycle actually speeds up and your skin starts to look younger because you're getting those dead skin cells off. Because what Multivitamin Therapy does is the first step will prepare the skin for the second step, which will then prepare it for the third step, which will prepare it for the fourth step, and so on. You get the picture. So I'll go into a little bit more detail here. So that first step, we've exfoliated our skin, and so now we have the toner, right? The toner, I'm just gonna show you the Redefine toner, but the toner has ingredients like salicylic acid, alpha hydroxy acid, kojic acid. It has the number 2 of reverse lightning has hydroquinone. What that is doing is that, because it's very obviously liquefied, it's getting to the bottom layer of our skin. Okay, see that? Ah, yes, it's going to the bottom. It's going to feed those young skin cells. So your next step will be active hydration serum, which is a little thicker than toner, but not as thick as like a cream or a moisturizer. You can also use our intensive renewing serum. Again, thicker than a toner, but not as thick as a moisturizer. This has retinol in it, which is the most vitamin A that you can get. So that will nourish these skin cells. The active hydration serum will draw in moisture, so that also helps smooth the top layer of your skin. The next step will now be your step 3, which will be, for instance, like the peptides, right? The other ingredients, the other nutrients that will help moisturize and treat the top layer of your skin. So as you can see, it's very important to use it in order. It's very important to use that toner to continue to purify those pores and unclog those pores. So then when you get the next step, it will reach down to the cells that you need. And therefore it's really good not to only do, one product or to skip a step, because there's a reason. It's very sophisticated why we need to use each step. Because our skin is not just one cell deep, right? It's a sophisticated system, so we need sophisticated science behind it. So I hope that this helped you understand why Rodan and Fields is a science-based, dermatologically inspired skincare that works. Okay. I can't wait to hear how your journey works out. Take care.